Hola everybody, welcome back to Build a Website from Scratch with HTML and CSS. This video is called ID Selectors. In this lecture, we're going to learn about the ID selectors in CSS. Previously, we've been using just HTML tag selectors. We've been selecting things like H1, paragraph, M, strong, ordered list, list item, so on and so forth. Those are just HTML tags, but you can actually select the classes and the IDs and even the attributes of certain HTML tags. So in this lecture, we're going to learn about selecting IDs. And this is a very powerful thing to know. So create a lesson 6 folder on your desktop. In the lesson 6 folder, add an HTML file called id-selectors.html. And in that HTML file, add the doc type, basic page structure, and the title of ID selectors. Let's add a little bit of HTML here. Let's add a div, remember those? And a paragraph tag inside this div and say, hey, look, I'm a monkey. Now, if I were just to check this out now, it will just be plain black and white, hey, look, I'm a monkey, in a paragraph tag. It's wrapped in a div, but you can't really see or tell that the div is even there. So if we add an ID and say the ID is monkey and save that, we can select monkey in CSS and do something with it. So let's add a CSS file. Add styles.css in the same directory. And don't forget to add your link tag. And the href should be styles.css or whatever you called it. The rel should be style sheet. Save that and then open your styles.css file. I'm going to add a CSS comment. In HTML there were comments. Also in CSS there are comments. So if you write this funny little /, then an asterisk, whatever this thing's really called, asterisk, yeah, that thing. And then inside of this you can type something, but first you should close another asterisk and then the / again. So in between / little star thing, / you can write anything in here. And it's a comment. It won't show up on the website. It's just for your direction. So custom CSS. All right. Let's select the body tag. Let's do a little cleanup here. Background. Let's go 4D 2D06. That's going to be brown. Font family. Let's do Georgia, Times, and Serif. All right, color. Let's make the font color FFF or white. Text align. Let's center everything. Font size 50 whole pixels. Save that and check it out. Hey, look, I'm a monkey. Big white text, Georgia, centered, and it's brown. All right, now let's select the div with the ID of monkey. You could do it a couple ways. You can say div and then ID of monkey and then put my styles in here, but I don't need to be this specific because I could just use an ID because I might change the wrapper. I might change it to a P tag or maybe an H1 or even a header tag or a nav or footer or section. Could be anything. So I don't want to be this specific. I could just say ID of monkey and then put my styles in here. And let's say I want the background of the div with the ID of monkey to be white. The color, I want to be that brown up here. That's the text color. And the font family, I want to be Verdana, Arial, and sans serif. So different from what the body is. So save that and let's check it out. Hey, look, I'm a monkey. So you just selected div with the ID of monkey, and then now the div has some styles. So the div looks like this now, whereas before you couldn't see the div. And you could select things within the div using CSS. So you're giving the text within the div all the color of this, and the background, you want the div to have the background of white, and you want all of the text within the div to have the font family of Verdana. So let's take that one step further and let's add another div and say, and I'm a donkey. and then give this the ID of donkey. So now if I save that, it's obviously not going to have the same styles because it's a different ID. So I'm going to select donkey in my style sheet, and let's get dinky. Okay, donkey, and then give it the background of, say, just green. And then font family, I want it to be Monaco, and if you don't have Monaco, just use a generic monospace font family, and let's check that out. So there we go. This is the div with the ID of monkey, and this is the div with the ID of donkey, and you styled them separately using ID selectors in CSS. Good job. See you in the next lecture where we start looking at class selectors.